Honest to is Anam Super Boys. Welcome back to this Super Championship in 2025. We're moving on to Circuit Catalunya Barcelona without the chicane for round 13. Missing a few drivers today, unfortunately, but we're still going to have a good race. I know we are. We're still going to have a fantastic race. SF23s around a Formula 1 track. It'll be really interesting to see who can come out on top today. I know there's a few people that are very, very, very confident. So we look forward to seeing who can manage to come out on top. Alejandro Martinez, the home hero today. El Matador, AA rated. Interesting. Jorben Verschuur has joined. Aiden has joined. Hello, Ash. Hello. Hello, Ash. Hello, Icon. Hello to Distinct Asteria. Welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's incredible to have such a prestigious team as Distinct coming to view one of their own homegrown WSC driver, and we look forward to seeing how you all feel about him when he gets done today. I'm sure he's going to have a very, very, very good race. It's hard to rule out Icon in any day. We're down a couple of drivers. Settings. Oh yes, curses, I forgot. Joining the lobby. I forgot the blast it anyway. Give me 1 second, gentlemen. No. Oh, wait, hold up. Nitrous. Unrestricted. Have I set the limit? It should be 0.6 is what our regulation says. Cannot change while someone is joining. Panam is there. WSC driver number 11 has joined the lobby. Hold up now. Let me just fix my minor boo-boo. I did not notice until it obviously wasn't there. We have to be super secretive about how we run these events, obviously, because our information doesn't come out until Thursday. So I don't even save the stuff. I just have a base plate that I use because in case somebody would pop in while I'm testing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get going for 5 minutes of practice out on track. Jorben Verschuur is out on track in a special liveried car for today, and wow, it is absolutely gorgeous. Chaseliner Racing definitely cooking today with that livery. And of course, our Saria number 14, Alejandro Martinez, out on track now, waiting on 4-time world champion to come out of the pits, as he does the number 1 car of Saria. Aiden coming out on track soon now. 5 minutes of practice and then we will go straight to qualifying. 20 minutes of qualifying around Circuit de Catalunya Barcelona. Or vice versa, Barcelona, Catalunya. Aiden out on track now in his RG Labs. Number 3 car. RG Labs been cooking again. Verschuur getting a feel for the track. ARP out on track now, Ben Hughes bringing the thunder in number 24. He's had a couple of good races over the last 2 or 3 rounds. Had a fantastic finish for round 11. Or sorry, was it round 11? He had a fantastic finish. And ARP brought home some serious points. Unfortunately, we're missing drivers today. I know Quentin is not here today, sadly, due to family matters. I've not heard from the Spider Racing gentlemen. We've yet to hear from them. I'm assuming they're here. Pan Am is obviously going to be here as well. He's there on track somewhere. Julian out in his Delta Sport, the new team to join the championship. Delta Sport, the number 11. And the car looks absolutely fantastic. It looks really, really good. They've done a great job. Alejandro Martinez, a little pirouette. Lead number 14, sorry. Six people here. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate everybody stopping by today. It's really important, if we could, to get a like on the stream. That would be fantastic. Helps us out massively here. Pushes out the WSC to more and more people on YouTube, which is ultimately what we really need to do. So if you've not done already, please do hit that like button. And if you want to share it with somebody, that would be even better again. If you're new, why not subscribe? We've got more races coming up. 9 rounds left in 2025. 9 rounds left. Unfortunately, the only title contender is not here today, so Icon will extend, no matter what, his lead in this championship a little bit more today. One minute left in this little practice session. Icon 2/10 up on Jorben Verschoor. Andy Bianchi in the pits, hiding his livery. Hop go down track now in his Delta Sport. Very on the edge there for Icon as he came through that turn. Looked like he was slightly over the edge, but he's not. He's 3/10 up in Jorben. Jorben has had a very good lap time. To be only 3/10 catching Jorben is very impressive for Jorben's sake, should I add. Icon obviously is going to have a very good lap, but Jorben to be only 3/10 behind is very, very impressive. 21.3 for Verschoor. Oh, Icon slapped with a 0.5 second time penalty just as he crossed the line. Went too far over the edge into the last turn. Apologies, gents. I'm being quite quiet today in my comparison to my normal self, due to well, children being asleep. Obviously, I don't race, so I'm not racing. Start qualifying. Unfortunately, we don't have anywhere near as many people as I was expecting, which is a massive shame. I've not heard from anyone either to say they weren't going to be here. Very disappointing. Qualifying will commence. Well, I knew you were sick, Luke. I knew you were sick. And qualifying for 20 minutes begins. First car on track is indeed Hopwood. Followed closely by Alejandro Martinez. Icon, the third car on track now. Hopgood hoping for a good round today. Alejandro Martinez even more so hoping for a good round today, given his home race for 2025. Obviously, we usually run the Spanish round at the very, very beginning of the championship, but this year we're doing things slightly different to keep everyone on their toes. Home race today. Hopgood still the first man out on track. Icon goes through and will be the first man to do a lap. Icon now, first man on track, will complete the first lap. Alejandro Martinez will complete the second lap. Aiden, following close behind, just went off track, so will not. Oh, did he get a penalty? Should have got a penalty for that. Obviously avoided getting a penalty for that, but we're also missing a stand-in driver. I'm not sure where he is. Gents, I'm back. I know. Alejandro Martinez down the order a little bit. Jorben Verschoor still leading this, but wow, that is a very fast lap. Not the most ideal of circumstances. My daughter just woke up, but we'll just have to march on like we do every week. Oh, Pan Am well off the track there. Okay. That was strange. Aiden finds the barriers and ends up with front wing damage. Unfortunately, my daughter's now wide awake. I'm okay, Luke, thanks. Don't look at me like that. Platform 9 3/4 by Pan Am, says Asheville, and I'm inclined to agree. Icon crosses the line, goes third fastest. Pan Am very, very laggy. People showing up for me, which is unusual. have a look at this Scuderia Bianchi. The black and blue of the Roman team. Or the Gladiator team, should I say. Looks fantastic. Alejandro Martinez yet to put in a lap, now starts a push lap. Does Alejandro Martinez. Jordan Versure still on provisional pole. No. Now, Jordan has put that lap in without using overtake. That is mighty impressive. Mighty impressive. That is a rapidly quick lap. That is a rapidly quick lap. Pan Am in second at the moment. Andy Bianchi in third now. Icon in, putting fresh tyres on. Andy Bianchi 1/10 off of Pan Am. Pan Am is 6/10 off of Versure. Versure is on fire. Now, how can Icon respond to that? We'll try and find Alejandro Martinez as he pushes now to the second last corner and down into the last corner. How is he going to fare out? This is going to have to be quick. Keeps it in the margin. Crosses the line, goes third fastest, 1/10 behind Jordan Versure, and now Pan Am has gone fastest overall with a 1:19.9. Very quick lap from Pan Am. Icon 3/10 behind Andy Bianchi. However, he's probably pushing now, holding back a bit, I suspect. The sandbags are definitely out here. Out lap now for the 4-time world champion. Pan Am 9/10 faster than Jordan. Alejandro Martinez, third fastest at the moment. Julian goes fourth fastest. Very, very quick lap from the American man. Very quick lap indeed. Not quite though as quick as Pan Am. So how is Icon going to respond here? Ben Hughes puts in a decent lap of 1:23. Oh, Icon loses the rear ever so slightly. Icon 24 thousandths of us. Oh, he's pulled over. He was purple by 24 thousandths of a second. Icon now. Still, there's only 10 minutes left in this qualifying session. And people haven't used their overtake. Mind you, Andy Bianchi's used quite a bit of his overtake, which is interesting. Andy Bianchi now, down in fourth, using overtake, trying to push that Scuderia Bianchi as hard as he can. He's following closely behind Alejandro Martinez. He has improved on his personal best by 9/10 of a second. Now Alejandro Martinez is following closely behind Andy Bianchi here. Can he pull a little bit of a slipstream off of Andy Bianchi? He might just too. Andy Bianchi goes second fastest. He's still 6/10 off of Pan Am. Icon in the pits again. Alejandro Martinez following closely behind Andy Bianchi, pulling a little bit of a slipstream. Is he improving? By 3/10 of a second, he is improving. On his personal best, it's a blue lap. He needs purple. He's released now. How does Alejandro Martinez respond to this? He hasn't used his overtake. He could go provisional pole here. We'll find out through sector 2. Sector 2 coming up now. Oh, he's been slapped with a point. Oh dear, that's a second time penalty for crossing the white lines. He was up. He was up quite a bit too. Still provisional pole. How is Icon going to respond to this? Icon's going to have to do something quick because he's running out of time. There's only 7 minutes left in this qualifying session. Stop. No, it's not fun. Stop it. Icon pulling over now. Alejandro Martinez annoyingly has a 1 second time penalty. Backs into the pits. All that weight now will be put back on the car from refueling. Not the most ideal of situations. Jorben Verschuur will be hoping for something a little bit stronger in his next lap. Icon now using his overtake. Icon pushing now. We're going to watch on board with Icon as he orchestrates Circuit de Barcelona. And he passes out. 3/10 he's up in purple. 3/10 purple. Can Icon snatch provisional pole away from Pan Am? At the moment through sector 1 it's looking good. Icon now pushing the limits of what's possible in that car. He's up by a second on his on Pan Am's fastest lap so far. The provisional pole lap is gone by. Oh, he lost it. Can he maintain it though? He made a mistake, but he might still be okay. Goes onto provisional pole by 1.2 seconds. That is an outrageously quick lap from the 4-time world champion. Pan Am won't improve this lap. Andy Bianchi might though. Oh, he's gone off the track. He won't improve. Jorben for sure now. Start to push. For sure improving on his personal best. He's going to have to push really hard to try and get close to Icon's lap. Reserving for ARP. I thought you were reserving for... oh, he backs out of it. Does Jorben? He does. He backs out of it. I thought you were reserving for Chaseliner. Marussia livery is going down a hit here. Icon still sitting pretty at the very, very top. Pan Am into the pits now. Andy Bianchi in the pits. Jorgen Verschoor will start a push lap now. It's going to have to be a good one. Jorgen now pushing. Overtake button on the whole way down to turn 1. A man who's been on provisional pole already today. Let's watch on board with the Falcon. As hard as he absolutely can through sector 1. He's up by 3/10 on his personal best. It's not purple, it's blue. Can he improve though into sector 2? It's going to have to be something very special. I think he missed his gearing there. People on a push lap, bro. I think Andy might be on a push as well. No, he's on an out. Ooh, Andy. No. Andy Bianchi holds up. Jorgen Verschoor, while on a very, very fast push lap. Into the pits he dives. He's got to get to the line very quickly now. He's going to be losing quite a bit of time in the pit lane. He'll get one more jab at this. Alejandro Martinez on an outlap. Hopgood on an outlap. Aiden still down in 9th at the moment. Both RG Labs cars here. Jorgen Verschoor is released now. He's got to get to the start line very quickly. He's going to have to get there very quickly. He's essentially going to be on a push now, and he's without overtake. He's used most of his overtake. Spell disaster. He has to slow down. He's got 40 seconds to get. Icon improves again. He's got to get there in 30 seconds. Ooh, I don't know if he can. He's a bit far back. 25 seconds to get to the line. He's backed out. Jorgen has backed out. He won't get to the line in time. Anyone knock Icon off of the top step? Only man left able to do it is Pan Am, unless Alejandro Martinez is on a push. He is, and he's getting assisted by his teammate. Moves out of the way, does Icon. Alejandro Martinez now on a big push. Julian, is he improving? I don't think he is. Martinez now pushing, watching on board. He's using all of his overtake. Pushes now to the line as fast as he can. How does he go? Crosses the line, goes third fastest, 2/10 off of Pan Am. Pan Am has given up on his lap as well, I'm pretty sure. No, he's not, he's still going. Pan Am still going. Pushing now as hard as he can. 9 people watching. Pan Am now. Nope, not good enough. Lap time gone. Shh. Nobody else is pushing. Andy Bianchi going to hold everybody up while in the pits. Fantastic. Now, I do have a slight concern about today's round, ladies and gentlemen. A slight concern. My only concern is Ireland is currently, we're in the middle of a storm, our first storm of the year, Storm Amy, and it's battering the living daylights out of Ireland, and I have concerns that the internet might go dead. Just a little bit of concern. Hopefully we hold up. And if the internet goes dead, that means the power's gone. Aiden in the pits. Okie dokie, I need to take just a quick photograph of... The power went last night? Yeah, it's kind of battering the crap out of us here, isn't it? This side of the world, we're getting fairly hammered. Okie dokie, right, well, we're going to end the race. And we'll get Mateos in. Shh, relax, relax, relax. Okay, Mateos is now in. I believe that is how the order is. Oh, I need to change the event settings anyway. So I'll set by the host. Okay, everybody ready up quick as you can. Ready up quick as you can. Shh, please, please. No. Relax now. Okay, Aiden, I need you to ready up. Ready up, please. And Lancia, I need you to ready up as well. Relax. Yeah, relax. Relax. Why are you awake? Go back to sleep for a while. Lancia, I need you to ready up, bud. Stop. Don't do that. Okay, he'll have to start from the back. I need to change. The order is... Okay, icon is correct. Pan Am. Second. Down the bottom. Aiden, then Relax, relax. Alejandro Martinez. Shh. Stop, stop. No. Please relax. Andy Bianchi, for sure. Julian Hopgood. Ben Eden. Yeah, that's all correct from there. You happy now? Okay. Let's go. Where is Lancey? Is he back yet? We're already 6 minutes behind schedule. Start. Well, he's back. R.I.P. Bozo. Lucy. He's back. See? Oh man, come on. He said ready? Where? No, it's... GT chat. Okie dokie, we're gonna get going. We're gonna get going here, folks. Alright, everybody, enjoy. Take it easy into turn one. And let's have ourselves a good race. Hopefully we have another good race today. Big opportunity for points here for everybody. A few big names missing. On the front row, it's Icon and Pan Am, Alejandro Martinez and Andy Bianchi make up the second row. Jorben Verschoor and Julian, former teammates, make up the third row. Hopgood and Ben Hughes make up the fourth row. And then on the fifth, it's Aiden and Mateos. We have 5 lights on. And it's lights out, and away we go. Icon gets off the line fantastically well. Pan Am as well gets off really, really well. Alejandro Martinez up to second place already, following the slipstream of his teammate. Now, can he maintain second place into turn one? Yes, he can. Pan Am concedes. Julian up to fourth. Ooh, there's contact. Jorben Verschoor makes up a place. Hopgood makes up a place. Mateos makes up a load of places. Around the outside he goes. Gets ahead of Aiden. Aiden fights it back. Mateos, though, holds on to it. Aiden on the inside keeps his line steady. Alejandro Martinez now is following closely behind his teammate. Julian up to fourth. Jorben Verschoor following now very closely behind Julian. Julian doing fantastic off the line. Hopgood makes up places off the line as well. Andy Bianchi down in 10th place. What a disaster start for the Stallion. Ben Hughes up to 9th. Aiden now down in 8th, has made up a place. Mateos has made up 3 places. That's fantastic off the line. Hopgood now, keeping close. Ooh, Julian fighting with Pan Am. Loses him 4th place to Jorben Verschuur now. Jorben Verschuur hunting Pan Am really closely. Alejandro and Icon are kind of checking out. They're already 1.2 seconds ahead of Pan Am. And Jorben now really close to Pan Am. Pan Am is going to have to utilise some of that overtake. Jorben now up to 3rd place. And the hunt. Oh, he's conceded once again. Pan Am fights it back. Really holds on to 3rd place. Jorben Verschuur is going to have to try something else. Alejandro Martinez now 1.8 seconds ahead of Pan Am and Jorben as they battle themselves. Now, Julian is really keeping up to them. Mateos is starting to catch everybody now. Aiden keeping close as well. Hopgood drops back. He's had an off somewhere. Andy Bianchi now up to 9th. 6.5 seconds behind Ben Hughes. Ben Hughes slapped with a 0.5 second time penalty. Aiden trying to keep up with Mateos. Alejandro Martinez keeping close to Icon, 9/10 of a second. Both Sarias leading this race. It's a 1-2 at the moment. Jorben has lost a place to his former teammate Julian. Julian now really doing well here. Now he's under pressure all the time, as you can see. Jorben, oh, did he go a bit too much? He might have. Jorben now pulls out to retake 4th place from Julian on the inside. They go wheel to wheel. Bumping wheels. Julian holding his line. Jorben holding his line too. Then they bump wheels. Julian maintains 4th place for now. Pan Am is kind of pulled away from Julian a little bit while Jorben and Julian start battle together. Now Mateos is closing in the background. You can see him hunting, just sitting quietly. We know what he's capable of. We've seen him here before. He's a reserve driver for the WSC, and he is pushing. Verschuur now 3/10 away from Julian. Icon 2 seconds up the road from his teammate. Pan Am now starting to come into play. Julian really keeping it close to Pan Am. Julian has come on so much since he started here in the WSC. He's come on so much. It's really impressive. He's really put in the effort to improve himself to race. Jorben, though, is a natural hunter, and you can see how much he wants that 4th place, and he gets it. But Julian is on the inside. Verschuur is going to try it around the outside. He's going to try it around the outside. Doesn't happen, though. Julian putting his car in all the right places, and all that while, Mateos is now 7/10 away from Jorben. Oh, Pan Am slap with a 0.5 second time penalty. That means he will lose a second to the cars behind. Jorben really hunting here. Really putting Julian under pressure. And you can see the tyre wear on Julian's car in comparison to Jorben. Jorben is just really doing a good job of keeping his tyres alive. Pan Am Julian on the other hand is really struggling with tyre wear. Pan Am doing great as well, racing mediums on his car. Alejandro Martinez racing mediums. Icon on mediums as well. Julian's tyres, though, however, are starting to decay away. And he is going to be under pressure soon. Pan Am, all of a sudden, is under massive pressure from Julian and from Jorben. Big opportunities about to rise. We're going to see what happens down into turn 1 as they round the final corner now. Jorben really pushing Julian now down this road. Jorben is hunting the Falcon. Can he claw his way into 4th place? He looks, but no dice this time. Julian, 8 tenths away from Pan Am. Pan Am starting to pull away once again. I'm not sure what happened, Pan Am. He must have had a little off. Mateos now 3 tenths away from... Jorben got... Oh, he's just slid through there. Ahead of Julian, back into 4th place. Now Julian is under huge pressure from behind, from Mateos. But now, Jorben is under pressure from Julian. Julian's tyres are just giving up. And there goes Mateos. Someone's gone off track. It was Aiden. Oh no, it wasn't. Pan Am's off. Jorben goes into 3rd place. Pan Am loses the rear. Oh, and he's gotten damage too. Oh, that is a big shunt. That is a big shunt. Pan Am, a big shunt, leaves him front, left and right suspension and front wing damage. Andy Bianchi smells blood. The Italian stallion finding his legs and is now going to trample them all over Pan Am in a second. Mateos gets ahead of Julian, peels off into the pits. Aiden has done a great job at recovery here. He is in 5th place. Mateos now going to have to dig deep to try and catch the Falcon, Jorben Verschuur. Ben Hughes goes up to 7th place. And Verschuur is kind of checking out a little bit here. 1.5 now ahead of Mateos. While Icon and Alejandro Martinez collectively are 12 seconds up the road. Martinez about 5 seconds, nearly 5 seconds up the road from Verschuur. Icon 6.8 seconds up the road from Alejandro Martinez. 7 seconds up the road now. Six laps down. Mateos has used some of his overtake. Icon now lapping a car. Whoever that was, Pan Am. What a disaster for Pan Am. What a disaster. Down in 10th place now. Really struggling. You can see that rear stepping out all over the place. He's on the hard, so he's going to the end. He's made the right tyre choice, I think. He just needs to get heat into them now. If he can stay in the slipstream of Icon, he might be able to pull himself back into this race. Hopgood moves up to 9th. Alejandro Martinez, 5.5 seconds up the road. And look at this, a battle unfolding once again between Mateos and Jorben. Jorben goes way off track. He's going to get a penalty for that one. I think he went well over the white lines there. He is. Yes, he did. 0.5 second time penalty for Jorben. Tyres are dead on his car now. Mateos is smelling blood and goes through up into 3rd place. Mateos now storming off ahead. 1 second already. Jorben surely will have to peel off the pits, and does. Mateos now can start to hunt Alejandro Martinez, whose tyres are starting to go a bit off as well. Aiden moves up to 4th place. Aiden's made no mistakes today, and that is essentially the reason why he's in 4th place. He's made absolutely no mistakes. No mistakes. Pan Am now starting to catch Hopgood. Verschuur now refueling. Andy Bianchi's done a good recovery run too. He's up to 5th place now. 14.7 seconds behind Aiden. Big moves on. Mateos' tyres though are starting to go off as well. Now, not as bad as Alejandro Martinez, but they are starting to go off as well. Aiden's are as well. Andy Bianchi's are okay. They're only okay. Ben Hughes are only okay as well. Pit's done. It's Julian. Julian's finished a pit. So is Jorben. So is Hopgood. So has Pan Am. Ben Hughes is yet to pit. Oh, has Mateos made a mistake? I think he might have, because Aiden is all of a sudden 7.5 seconds away. Icon 11.5 seconds in the lead of this race. That is insane. Insane. And his tyres are okay too. Now, what kind of a recovery one can Pan Am come up with? He's going to the end here. He's got hards on. Can he coast those hard tyres all the way to the end? It's hard to say. Really hard to say. 22 laps remaining for Pan Am. Icon's been slapped with a 0.5 second time penalty. He's going to have to come into the pits soonish. Not just yet, but he will have to come in soon. His fuel is starting to go off. Now the real question is here, who's going to pit? Alejandro Martinez is into the pits. Mateos stays out and will provisionally go into second place. Aiden stays out, will go provisionally into third place. Now where is Andy Bianchi? Andy Bianchi just rounding second to last corner now. Now comes around the last corner and will get out ahead of Alejandro Martinez. Moves up to fourth. Where's Ben Hughes? Ben Hughes now coming around. Oh, he's into the pits. Does Ben Hughes? Ben Hughes comes into the pits. Julian rounds the second to last corner. Alejandro Martinez yet to be released. Julian now rounds the last corner and will also get ahead of Alejandro Martinez. Slapped with a 0.5 second time penalty, though that gives Alejandro Martinez a bit of a lifeline here to get past Julian quickly, which is what he needs to do. He needs to get past Julian as fast as he can. And Julian is struggling. Racing hards for Alejandro Martinez. Mediums on Julian's car. El Matador is hunting Julian down. Julian will lose essentially a second to this 0.5 second time penalty to the car behind. Alejandro Martinez trying to warm those tyres up. 2.6 gap. Mateos now into the pits. Icon will surely come into the pits now. Julian forced to slow down now. Now how much does Alejandro Martinez catch up by here? Hunting him down here. Julian's used a lot of his overtake. Slides through the last corner. Alejandro very steady. Alejandro will get back past Mateos and Aiden here. Julian's tyres are starting to go off again. And Alejandro Martinez is on a fresh set of hards. The question is when does the hard tyre become a better option here, or a better working tyre for Alejandro Martinez than the quicker mediums? And it might be happening as we speak right now, because he's losing tenths going through corners. Julian in third place. Oh, Alejandro goes off. And he'll lose a ball of time to Julian for that. Andy Bianchi has to pit now. So does Icon. Icon has got blue flags ahead of him for Hopgood. Hopgood waiting for the most safe opportunity to get past. Oh, this would start to frustrate Icon. Blue flags for the car ahead. And we've yet to see him move out of the way for the 4-time world champion. Now Icon goes through. Icon peels off and into the pits. And Andy Bianchi surely is to do the same. Icon just now being served by the pit crew. And now Icon is released. He hasn't refueled fully for the rest of this race. Obviously he's going for another stop. Andy Bianchi into the pits. Julian presumably will get past Andy Bianchi here as he starts to struggle with those tyres. So does Julian. And Alejandro Martinez is starting to chew into that time that he had built up. Julian goes second. Alejandro Martinez will go third. Now Andy Bianchi in the pits, only refueling now. How far away is Jorben? Jorben goes back to 4th place. Good recovery run from Jorben. Pan Am up to 8th place now. Mateos will come past Andy Bianchi. Andy Bianchi is going to lose a few places here. Andy Bianchi now loses a place to Hopgood. And now, as we expected to see, those medium tyres are starting to become a liability to Julian. A major liability to Julian. He's losing a lot of time in the corners. You can just see the tent dropping away through every corner. It's not going to be long before El Matador catches up to the driver he's hunting. Gap now 3 seconds. 2.8 seconds. Julian really starting to struggle now. He lost over a second of time just in the last 2 corners alone. Oh, someone's gone off. Someone's gone off ahead. Who was it? Aiden has slowed down. He's gotten damage. And Icon is going faster again. Icon going for the fastest lap, it would seem. He's got enough time to do it. Now look at this. 1.5 the gap between Alejandro Martinez and Julian. Julian's sliding around now. Alejandro Martinez smells blood. He smells blood. 8/10 the gap. Julian's going to be under huge pressure now. Down into turn 1, and he's slapped with a 0.5 second time penalty. And El Matador comes past. Wheel to wheel they go. Julian desperately trying to maintain second place, using as much as his overtake as he can. Alejandro Martinez now pulls to the outside. Holds the outside. Oh, there's contact. Julian comes into the side of him. Julian wasn't able to hold that wheel. Tyre were gone. Comes into contact with Alejandro Martinez. Alejandro Martinez, though, gets his man, is back into second place. Now Jorben is starting to hunt down Julian, and he's catching him very quickly here. Julian's tyres now going pretty bad. It's a big opportunity for Jorben to come back into play here. Now he's forced to slow down, as is Julian. And Alejandro Martinez is well on his way up the road. Icon's going to be forced to stop again. He has set the fastest lap time though. 18.8 is the fastest lap of the race, so he gets that extra bonus point. I don't think anyone's going to be able to get close to that. Julian into the pits, and now Jorben moves into third. Can he hunt down? Can he hunt down Alejandro Martinez with a faster wearing tyre? Mateos now gets up to fourth. Hopgood is going to get ahead of Julian now as well. Now, co-commentator sat in my lap now. Isn't that right? Yeah. Seems you're doing all the whinging in your bed. Sitting in my lap for a little while. Watching Julian now finishing up his pit stop. Julian released. As Ben Hughes rounds the last corner, Julian will drop to 8th place. Pan Am back up to 7th. Andy Bianchi putting Hopgood under huge pressure here. We're watching Andy Bianchi and Hopgood fight here. The Italian stallion is coming after Hopgood. 6/10, 4/10 gap now. And there he goes through. Hopgood got a little bit off the track, and Andy Bianchi goes straight through on him. Up to 5th goes Andy Bianchi. Julian down in 8th now. Fresh set of tyres on though. Icon is going to have to pit this lap. He's catching a pack of cars in front of him. I'm not sure what pack that is. We'll see it off in the distance now. It's Pan Am, Hopgood and Andy Bianchi. Andy Bianchi isn't exactly pulling away from Hopgood. Icon surely will pull off into the pits now. And where does that leave Alejandro Martinez? I don't think Alejandro Martinez is close enough. Icon stays out again. Front tyre starting to go. "17 laps down." Jorben now 3.2 seconds away from his man. An interesting rivalry in the past between these two. This year have been very good racing together and have produced some seriously nice rounds. Now my daughter is deciding who we're going to watch, and it is apparently Icon. We're going to watch an Icon. And oh, take it easy, one at a time. One at a time. One at a time. We're a family show here, folks. Family show here, folks. Everyone gets involved. Jorben for sure now. 2-point Icon is into the pits. Where is Alejandro Martinez? He is a bit far away. He's a bit far away. Now, Icon hasn't been served yet. Icon now into the pits. Boots going on. Fresh tyres on the car now. And refueling happening to support 10 laps. And now he's released. Where is Alejandro Martinez? Alejandro Martinez will get ahead of his teammate. Only just though. Oh, he won't. He's just shy. Icon's tyres will be a little bit cold, but Alejandro Martinez's tyres are starting to wear. He's about halfway through, 10 laps to go, and Jorben is starting to hunt. I don't think Jorben has enough tyre to get home and finish this race. I don't think Alejandro Martinez has enough fuel to get home and finish this race. As Icon already 1.8 seconds ahead of Alejandro Martinez after going out of the pits. Andy Bianchi now under pressure. Is he under pressure, or is he starting to pull away? No. Is he starting to pull away from Pan Am? I think he's starting to pull away from Pan Am. Who do you reckon's going to win today? Who do you reckon's going to win today? Alejandro Martinez now. He's going to be coming under pressure very soon. However, the tyre wear difference is quite large. Racing mediums on Icon's car. He's coming into traffic once again. Hopgood in front of him. Shh. It's 40. Pan Am up to 6th place now. Alejandro Martinez 7 seconds behind Icon. Verschu is into the pits. Mateos moves up to 3rd place. Jorben's just released. 10 laps left remaining. As Icon starts lap 22, Alejandro Martinez is going to have to stop again. Now, the question is, has Mateos played a blinder here? I think he might have, because he is well within a pit window for Alejandro Martinez. However, his tyres are going off as well. Alejandro's tyres are not going to survive until the end of this race, and he's running out of fuel. He's going to have to pit. And Andy Bianchi then will come into play as well. And Andy's on a pretty good strategy. Verschu is catching Andy Bianchi. And he's catching him quickly. Verschu now could be well on for something spectacular here. Can he snatch second place? He very easily could. And he is catching Andy Bianchi at a rate of knots.
Alejandro Martinez is coming in to the pits. Now what does Mateos do? Mateos stays out and will provisionally go into second place. Andy Bianchi has a big opportunity here to get past Alejandro Martinez. Fresh tyres going on. Splash and dash. Andy Bianchi goes up to third place ahead of Alejandro Martinez. Jorben goes into fourth place ahead of Alejandro Martinez. Now, Alejandro Martinez is released. However, Verschuur is on fresh mediums. Andy Bianchi is on wearing hards. Mateos is going to have to pit for tyres before the end of this race. The question is Alejandro Martinez fast enough to catch Jorben Verschuur in front of him? Julian down in 6th place, Hopgood down in 9th. And now Verschuur has broken that 2-second mark to Andy Bianchi. 1.5 the gap. Andy Bianchi might have been forced to slow down there. And Alejandro Martinez is catching both of the cars in front of him. As you can see, Andy Bianchi is starting to weave. He's starting to feel that pressure of that chase liner behind him, the number 82 car of chase liner. And the number 82 car is going to be feeling the pressure from the number 14 car of Sarria. Verschuur and Alejandro Martinez are coming for the Estallion. How close are we getting? Very close is the answer. 2 seconds is what separates Andy Bianchi, Verschuur and Martinez. That's all that's in it. And now Alejandro Martinez is within 7/10 of Jorben. Mateos is into the pits. We've got a big battle for second place here, gents. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a big battle for second place here. Watching on board now with Alejandro Martinez as he sees Verschuur in front of him. Verschuur can see Andy Bianchi in front of him. And here comes Alejandro Martinez and gets ahead of Verschuur. Verschuur trying to fight it back as Alejandro Martinez now sets off after Andy Bianchi. What recovery for Martinez after a very late pit stop. Now Verschuur hasn't used a lick of his overtake. Andy Bianchi and Alejandro Martinez are nearly entirely out. Now, this is where things start to get really interesting. And Verschuur is using his overtake now with 5 laps left remaining. Andy Bianchi is going to be under massive pressure very soon from Alejandro Martinez. They go wheel to wheel. Alejandro Martinez on the outside. Andy Bianchi slapped with a 0.5 second time penalty. Alejandro Martinez fighting this. On the inside he goes. And he takes second place away from the Italian stallion. Andy fighting it back. Martinez on the inside. Andy Bianchi on the outside retakes second place. And now Martinez is under pressure from Verschoor. Andy Bianchi trying to get out of the way. Big fight on here. Martinez once again pulls to the inside. Gets ahead of Andy Bianchi. Verschoor now trying to get in on the action. Look at this for a fight. And Verschoor goes through on Andy Bianchi. Those racing hard tyres giving up on Andy Bianchi. As Martinez now 6/10, he's pulled on Verschoor. Now Verschoor is under huge pressure from Andy Bianchi behind him. But those racing hards versus brand new mediums is not weighing up for Andy Bianchi. 5/10 though, that's still the gap. These cars very close quarters. While Icon is nearly a minute up the road. Martinez now 1 second ahead of Verschoor. Andy Bianchi 1.1 behind Verschoor, and he's going to start struggling now with those going off hards. And Mateos has brought himself in on the action with a fresh set of soft tyres. Mateos could have something up his sleeve before the end of this race. 4 laps left remaining. Seven-tenths the gap. Alejandro Martinez is now just pulling slightly ahead of Verschoor, as Mateos is rightly putting Andy Bianchi under pressure. Here comes Mateos, and he goes into 4th place. Andy doesn't even put up a fight. Mateos moves off and into the distance. Now 2.5 seconds up the road is Verschoor and Alejandro Martinez. Verschoor 8/10 away from Alejandro Martinez. Mateos really starting to reel both of them in. Those racing softs coming to life for him. However, they're going to go off a lot quicker too. Verschoor now 7/10 away from Alejandro Martinez, and now Mateos is getting close. All of his overtakes gone though. Verschoor really trying to fight this. Got half of his overtake left, while Alejandro Martinez has a quarter of his left. Icon starts lap 29. Verschoor up the inside gets ahead of Alejandro Martinez from absolutely nowhere. Uses his overtake button. What a move. What a move. What a move from the Falcon, as El Matador is left kind of stunned. El Matador going to fight this back though. 6/10, 5/10 the gap now. Mateos can see this unfolding in front of him and has now brought himself into contention here for a 2nd place. Alejandro Martinez using up his overtake. Alejandro Martinez pulls to the inside and gets back into 2nd place. Now, the only thing is, he has no overtake left. While Verschoor goes way off the track. That's a penalty. That'll be a penalty, I suspect. And it is. It's a 0.5 second time penalty. Mateos can smell blood here. Versure going to be forced to slow down. He has loads of overtake though. He's got a quarter tank of overtake left. 2/10 the gap. Versure using up all of his overtake here now. Gets back into second place. So he's going to be forced to slow down. And Martinez moves off into the distance. Versure just keeping it in play. Mateos putting him under huge pressure here. Mateos obviously on soft tyres, though those are starting to dwindle away with a lap left to go. Martinez trying to break that slipstream. 3/10 the gap. Jorben has used up all of his overtake. As now Icon sliding through the third last corner, through the second last corner, and now around the last corner. Another dominant day for the 4-time world champion, and it's another win in the championship in 2025. What a victory for Icon. 54 seconds up the road. Now let's look back at this little battle unfolding here. 3/10 the gap. Versure has a little tiny smidgen of overtake left. 3/10 the gap. Mateos' tyres have given up. That takes him out of contention. Here comes a battle to the end. Versure uses up that little tiny bit of overtake he had. 1/10 is the gap. 3/10 now as they go through the corners. Who is going to get to the line first? Alejandro Martinez under huge pressure here. 2/10 the gap. They're going to fight to the line here. 3/10 the gap. 2/10 the gap. They're coming through now. Through the second last corner. And through the last corner. Alejandro Martinez currently ahead. Versure snatches. No, he doesn't. Martinez just does enough to secure second place. What a battle to the line, and what a fourth place for Mateos. Andy Bianchi will secure fifth place. Pan Am, sixth place. Julian will take seventh, and Hopgood will take eighth. Ben Hughes, ninth. What a 1-2 for Serie today. Hard earned, very hard earned for Martinez. He'll be sweating after that, so will Versure. What a battle between these two. They always give a good show when these two come together. Wow. 1/10 was the gap. It was 85 thousandths of a second at one point there. Versure had to pull out to try and overtake. Andy Bianchi down in fifth. Good recovery considering he ended up 10th after the first corner. Pan Am takes sixth. Good results all round. But another dominant day for the Wolf, the 4-time world champion. Secures another victory in the Super Championship. Now, there's your driver of the day poll. Please do vote for your driver of the day. Well done, Icon. Another absolutely ridiculously dominant race today for you. Now, we'll go straight to the anthems. Hit the anthems. What another absolute stunning victory for Icon. Where are my anthems? Here they are.
First, please everybody be respectful of the team's national anthem, the Irish national anthem. Now, please everybody be respectful of the driver's anthem, the Turkish national anthem. Well done, Icon. Oh God almighty. You can't escape the ads on YouTube, gents. You just can't. Now let's look at our driver of the day vote. 14 votes on it already, and it is, congratulations, we'll call it at that, pretty decisive, 43% Jorben. Well done. Jorben is the driver of the day. Now let me just save the replay. Just in case we need it. And yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in for today's race. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Thanks everyone who turned up. I know we're missing a few drivers today. I'm not really sure why. I haven't heard from anybody, but yeah, fantastic race. A true show of dominance from Icon, and one of the best to the line battles we've had all year, from obviously Jorben and Pau. So congratulations to everyone, and thank you all for taking part, and we'll see you next week for the Red Bull Junior cars. I can't wait for that race to happen. Red Bull Juniors are one of my favourite cars in the game. I think they're just really enjoyable to drive. So yeah, I look forward to seeing everybody next week. Thank you all so much, and without further ado, Gura Mila Mahu August Slán Navalia.